Hello, I'm Katherine Murphy, the moderator for this League of Women Voters candidate interview. I'm joined by Matthew Lundh, who is running for Elum mayor. The ground rules for this event were shared earlier with Matthew and are posted in the description below. The interview consists of an opening statement, followed by 3 questions and a closing statement. All candidates running for this position were invited to be interviewed. So let's get started, Matthew. You have 60 seconds for your opening statement.
Thank you. My name is Matthew Lundh, and I'm running for mayor of Elum. I want to thank the League of Women Voters for providing this resource because local elections truly matter. I'm running for mayor because I love our city and I'm dedicated to seeing it thrive and prosper. I want Elum to be a place for families and a community that my kids will one day want to raise their family in. It's been an honor to serve as your city council member for the past 4 years, where I've strived to increase transparency through streaming our meetings online, posting important information on social media, and being available to help with your questions and concerns. I led efforts to replace the aging playground and skate park at City Park. I've advocated for our city priorities regularly in Olympia, and I'm actively engaged in making our long-awaited community recreation center a reality. As mayor, I'll protect our culture and sense of community and make decisions that are in the best interests of those who already live here. I will plan for the future, increase community engagement, and keep your taxes low by using them wisely. I ask for your vote.
Thank you. The first question is, the proposed 47° North project could double summer population in Elum and will seriously impact the city's infrastructure. The final decision on this project will be made by the city in early 2024. What are your thoughts on this proposed development? And you have 90 seconds.
Yeah, this is a pretty, I think, quick answer. I'll say before I answer the question, I do need to state that I'm speaking as a candidate and not in my official capacity as a city council member. That said, I just want to say from the outset that I don't support the proposed modifications to the approved Bullfrog UGA master site plan and development agreement. I've heard loud and clear from the community through email, public comments at council, and you know, on neighbors' doorsteps as I've doorbelled through the community, and I'm doing so again, that they don't support it either. In fact, there's been unanimous opposition. I haven't had one person, quite literally one person, has not said, hey, I think this is a good idea. You know, while I'm a vocal advocate for more attainable housing, I don't see how the proposed development will achieve that. And I don't think, you know, residents having not having the opportunity to build equity in their homes makes a lot of sense. So I'm not in favor of this proposed modification. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question, every winter snow blocks access to curb cuts and sidewalks. What can the city do to ensure accessibility year round? And you have 90 seconds.
It's a really good question. I think the key to us doing better with snow removal and all of that is really just having an open conversation with business owners, with residents, and getting their feedback and figuring out ways that we can be better partners in this. I will say, you know, our public works department works incredibly hard. They are often up at 3, 4 in the morning to get out there and plow snow, and it's a lot of work to get through the city with the crew and equipment that we have. And so, you know, they have to do what is most efficient to get it done, because as much as people don't like their driveways blocked, they also want their street plowed. And so there's a balance that needs to be made there, and it's really going to come from having a conversation. And I know just recently we've been having those conversations at council and with Public Works to try to talk about how on First Street we can do better about potentially moving the snow to the center instead of to the sides. But the other problem is the plowing in our area is done by multiple agencies, right? The city does some of the plowing, the county does some of the plowing, the state does some of the plowing. And so there's also communication that has to happen between those three, which makes it even more tricky. So I'm certainly interested in figuring out ways that we can do this better. If there's, you know, times where we can, you know, get our public works to lift the blades as they go in front of people's driveways, I think that's great. But it's going to be us all working together to figure out what works best. Thank you.
Thank you. Small towns often struggle with limited access to healthcare and other essential services. How can you address such gaps in services to ensure residents can access necessary resources? And you have 90 seconds.
You know, we certainly all know the struggle of having to travel to Ellensburg and beyond to access healthcare and other essential services. And one of the reasons I've been so supportive of the free Kittitas County Connector bus that Hope Source provides, that allows people to get between Upper County and Ellensburg. This is definitely one of those reasons. The shuttle provides a safe way for people to access a full range of services in Ellensburg, and I hope we can expand on the program in the future. In addition, the city always needs to be listening and actively considering what services are needed in the community. Where we can, we should be trying to recruit those services to town. A good example of this is the Elum School District saw a need for more general medical care to provide things like sports physicals, easier access to well child exams, immunizations, and the like. And they've been working to provide a small clinic on the school property to help fill this need, and we need more innovative thinking like this. Finally, I think the city should use our sizable communications platform to let residents know when opportunities like the Open Door Health Clinic are serving patients. Currently, they're doing so on the second and fourth Saturdays from 9 to noon at KVH Family Medicine. And about the availability of the connector bus, which I think still many people in the community don't know about. Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's time for your closing statement, and you have 60 seconds for that.
Thank you. I want to start once again by thanking the League for providing this forum. Cle Elum's a special place, and I'm running for mayor to ensure that it stays that way. But it's going to take all of us working together to do that. That starts with your government being transparent, accountable, and accessible. I'll foster customer service, focus culture at City Hall, and strive to far exceed the minimum transparency requirements, because an informed community is a strong community. Working together, we can make this a place we all want to live, work, and raise a family. I want the city to be a hub that connects people, especially our youth, to opportunities to be involved, whether it's through a board of commission, service club, or just helping shovel an elderly neighbor's walkway of snow. We have to, if we have pride in our community, we'll take ownership of it, and then we're stronger together. Please visit my website at matthewlundh.com and reach out with any questions, or if you just want to have a cup of coffee. I ask for your vote on November 7th. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew Lundh, for participating in this interview and for offering to serve our community as Cle Elum mayor. For those watching, remember to check votewa.gov to be sure you are registered to vote. All interviews will be linked in the Kittitas County League's voter guide, which can be found at kittitasleague.org. Thank you for voting in this election.